Walk through any suburban housing development, and you will see pallets of perfectly good finishing materials, excess tiles, paint, and lumber discarded as waste. This material represents sunk capital, perfectly usable physical assets that have simply lost their liquidity. As illustrated, millions of tons of excess material go to landfills daily. Generalized marketplaces lack the specialized logistics and security to overcome B2B trust deficits. Unlocking this trapped capital requires a frictionless circular economy built explicitly for heavy construction materials. Unlocking that trapped capital requires a specialized architecture engineered for the realities of the construction sector. Kemetro Surplus Salvage is a purpose-built secondary market designed to liquidate construction waste at scale. The system relies on three technical pillars: AI ingestion, enforced geofenced logistics, and smart contract escrow. The ultimate goal is a zero-CAC circular economy, where the primary real estate application natively generates the supply for its own secondary market. This architecture converts physical, illiquid waste into liquid digital capital, securely contained within Kemetro's proprietary ecosystem. To see how this conversion is mathematically achieved, we have to examine the database logic and API integrations, starting with the ingestion bottleneck. The primary point of failure for construction P2P is friction. It is impractical to expect a homeowner or contractor to manually enter highly technical product specifications and measurements. The Snap-to-Sell UI shifts data entry to the machine. The user points their camera at leftover materials, transmitting the image to a Vision AI API. The AI instantly returns a JSON response, identifying the product, condition, and quantities. The system then calculates a sell fast price, enforcing a mandatory 40 to 70% discount off retail to guarantee rapid liquidity. Simultaneously, the API captures the estimated physical weight in kilograms and the corresponding CO2 savings. These AI-generated metrics are instantly pushed to the internal database schema, populating fields for price, condition, and weight in milliseconds. By removing the friction of manual entry, Kemetro structures a raw photograph into a highly liquid database asset. Fulfillment presents a different challenge. Shipping heavy materials like marble or lumber across the country often costs more than the deep discount margins. To solve for this, the database strictly filters surplus inventory by proximity, creating a hyper-local discovery zone restricted to a 15-kilometer radius. This ensures that buyers are always close enough to execute a physical, local pickup. But physical trading requires trust. Buyers will not prepay for unverified used goods, and sellers will not release heavy materials without guaranteed funds. The meet and scan escrow system replaces cash on delivery. The buyer reserves the item, locking funds in Kemedar escrow. An integrated chat coordinates the meetup. At handover, the seller scans the buyer's QR code to confirm condition, instantly releasing funds directly to their Exceed wallet. This protocol simultaneously protects the buyer from damaged inventory and the seller from non-payment. Combining hyperlocal geofencing with smart contract escrow creates the zero-risk physical environment necessary to trade heavy, non-returnable materials. This surplus market operates as a central monetization hub, bridging the gap between every module in the Kemedar ecosystem. For Chemowork professionals, the platform functions as a margin booster. Contractors leverage automated alerts for cheap local surplus to submit highly competitive bids on labor tasks while preserving their profit margins. It also generates high-paying local freight requests for the logistics module. Heavy haul delivery selections create instant gigs for independent drivers with pickup trucks within the network. This critical supply is generated automatically by everyday common users. When a user marks a property as renovation complete, the system automatically prompts them to liquidate their leftover materials. Real estate developers use the platform to offload massive pallet-sized surplus to earn sustainable developer profile badges. These badges build brand trust and attract eco-conscious property buyers. Most importantly, the capital generated from these trades is trapped entirely inside the ecosystem's proprietary wallet. Every surplus transaction subsidizes labor costs, generates shipping revenue, and contains user capital within the platform. Customer acquisition cost is the primary financial bottleneck for traditional marketplaces. The interconnected architecture of Kemetro achieves a customer acquisition cost of exactly $0. The flywheel is self-sustaining. Real estate renovations generate waste, the AI lists that waste, contractors buy it, and they use it to win new renovation bids. These heavy discounts create a treasure hunt effect, driving daily active user engagement and retention without requiring $1 of external ad spend. When we zoom out, we can clearly see how thousands of hyperlocal microtransactions aggregate into massive institutional value. This value is captured by the ESG Intelligence Dashboard, which aggregates the weight and carbon data collected by the Vision AI. Investors can monitor the total volume of waste diverted from landfills and the secondary gross merchandise value in real time. This calculated carbon footprint data is a critical asset for securing institutional green tech funding. Kemetro has successfully structured decentralized peer-to-peer consumer trading into an auditable, investable ESG intelligence asset. By systematically removing the frictions of listing, shipping, and trusting strangers, Kemetro has turned urban construction waste into a highly profitable, self-sustaining circular economy.